All right, we're back. Black Ice in Effect, doing another solo. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We get a lot of views. We need more subscribers to help monetize the channel, help pay for the channel. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications so anytime a new video comes out, you get to see it. Like this video, share this video. Here we go. I want anyone that's listening to this podcast right now, if you know anybody that reacts in a high emotional state when they're in a heated conversation, when they're in a debate, when you're talking about a sensitive topic or subject, or if you're working with your partner, I have recommended that people that have high emotional reactions, basically in translation, someone that lives off their emotions, there's a thing called neuro-linguistic programming. What that is, psychologists use that. There's several states within this neuro-linguistic programming that psychologists use to work with clients. There's a section called reframing. Now what that is it helps people that have a high emotional state that can't manage their emotions look at things in a different light. So for one, anytime, generally, women react on emotions more than men. That's a fair statement. So by this happening, NLP, which is the acronym of it, and the reframing section, which the psychologist works with this individual, will help them look at the conversation or the topic in a different light and learn how to manage their emotions. So I have recommended this to clients of mine that I coach and work with that are women that have a hard time managing their emotions. See, for some people it's easy just to walk away, or for some people it's easy just to not say anything. But for some people, they're very combative, they're very aggressive. And it's not just women, but predominantly it's women. So I said, go to your psychologist, go to your therapist, ask them to work with neuro-linguistic programming under the reframing topic, which will help you work and manage your emotions. It's very important. So what I want to talk about now is this whole generational change with different generations of women. You see, I think the younger women now are seeing the mistakes the older women are making. I had a podcast here the other night with a gentleman, and we were talking about how the younger generation, 24 and under, is now seeing the end results of feministic mindsets of women and the outcomes they're getting. They're realizing that the feminist movement is not working for the success of relationships for women. Now, I have talked about this time and time again. There is nothing wrong with a woman being successful in modern day society. The more successful a woman is financially, the lower outcome results they'll have in a successful relationship. It's a trade-off. I get this debate all the time. I hear it all the time. Now, there's exceptions to the rule. I'm talking about the majority. Again, stay with me, people. The majority of women, not the exception. There's somebody that always knows that one person. The more successful a woman is, the harder it is for her to get in a successful relationship and maintain that relationship. Society has lied to women. They have oppressed women. Colleges have oppressed women. Professors have oppressed women. Social media has oppressed women. Women of strength see through the lies. Strong-headed women buy the farm. Hook, line, and sinker. And it's the worst thing that's happened to modern day women ever, because you're told that you don't need a man to survive. To a point, that's true. But the more successful you get, the less chance of a successful relationship you will have. It's guaranteed. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to go out and look at all the women you know that are very successful. Six-figure earners. Doesn't mean they're not married, but I want you to look at the type of relationship they have and you want that type of relationship. And what I mean by that is there's more and more beta men. I have met so many women that make six figures, $200,000, $250,000 a year, that are married and their husbands look like an 8-year-old girl could beat them up. They're so soft. They're so beta. They're so unmasculine. They follow their wife around the mall like a little kid on a leash. It's absolutely pathetic. Is that the type of relationship you want? No. You want somebody better than you. You want somebody, a man that's at your statute level and or above. Socio and economic level and above. Women, you strive for that. Through the evolution of women, through the history of humans, women have always looked for a man that has the biggest stash, the biggest equity, the strongest man, the leader influence personality type A, the alpha male that can provide, protect, and that's responsible and has longevity with their liquidity, their income. This is a fact. There's been studies done by hundreds of psychologists. You can go read a book called The Evolution of Desire by a professor out of the University of Austin, I believe. And it talks about this. So back to my question. Show me a couple where the woman makes six figures a year and tell me, is that the type of marriage or relationship you want? Now here's the worst part. The more money she makes, the harder it is and the lower her probability of finding a man becomes.